Hi, Corinne. Thanks for coming today.
Well, thanks for having me.
I wanted to take an opportunity and really talk to you about Sacred Priesthood. It was a pilot program in 2017. You and several others really pushed me to teach this class. I was really hesitant to do this. Thank goodness you guys kept pushing, and so did Spirit. They never give up. They're kind of relentless sometimes. But you've been on this path 9 months now or something like that.
Right.
And so talk to me a little bit about what that experience has been like.
Sacred Priesthood is so enriching. It really is. It's hard to explain all that you get out of it. Of course, you have to put the time in. So the classes are beautiful. Like, obviously, you said the most beautiful temples. And I love helping. But the rooms are, so the whole environment. So when you walk into it, you do feel like you're walking into a sacred temple, right? Which is very important in this. And all of the classes build on top of each other. So that's important too, because you couldn't break them. Even though they're different subjects, they are a building process. And as you go through, you're growing and changing as you're going through. And it's so true. Like you told us, like, who you are now is not who you're going to be at the end. And we're 9 months in and we are all different, but we're all so close to each other. Like it really did build this really true bond with each other. And we, some of us like the ceremony part, some like other aspects, but those of us that really like the ceremony itself, we get together and we do them. I do them every day. I do them as I'm sitting at work. I set my space that way by running through them all the time. And, people walk into the room, they're like, wow, it feels so good. And it's, the center feels good, but the ability to be able to reset the space and change the room, it's so important and it's so very, very powerful. And so this path, and it is truly a path, because I haven't missed a single one. And I can't imagine not, like stepping off or waving from it, because every time I know I'm changing and I'm getting stronger, and my connection with Spirit, which is what I wanted, is so much better. And just all of the other aspects that we learn, and there's things that we do. And she's grabbing our book.
This is the next book. Corinne, prosperity.
Yay.
You get to learn how to be prosperous and abundant. And
our book has been growing, just like you want to appreciate it started out. It was a nice sized book, but it was pretty thin. And half of that book or more is our ceremony. So it has all of the, the prayers and the ceremonies and the process that we go through. And it's such a valuable resource as well. And, I had to help someone the other day with clearing some energies out of his house. It was all from those teachings, to know like how to do that and how to protect himself. And, because we did protection, and, we do, some magical things, and not in a way that most people think. It's not like in a Wiccan way. It's really spiritual. Everything is just so much richer. You think like, oh, I know something about that, and then you take it and it's so different. So.
What's different about this path, and what people don't really realize, is you can't explain to a person what they're going to get out of it, because it's so individualized. So you and Janice love the rituals. Like, you guys really get into the rituals. So does Melissa. Loves the rituals. There are others that's not their big thing. Some love the prayers and the affirmations. Some love the magic. Some love the tools. And so you take from this program what you love or what you need or the tools that you need, and it transforms you in different ways. I've seen all of you grow very differently.
And it's great. And so for people that are, wanting to step on this path, you have to be ready for it. It's not for, in my opinion, someone who's just starting out and really doesn't understand where they're going, what they're doing. You kind of have to be in this realm of, doing things and being with Spirit to do it, to appreciate, what it is. And it is something that you have to put your time in. You have to do the ceremonies. You have to remember the prayers. You know, it's one of those things that it's so enriching when you actually do it. You do the work of it.
It is a commitment.
It is, for sure.
It's a financial commitment, of course, but it's also you're committing your time, your heart, your spirit to this. And the more you commit, the more you give to it, the more it gives back. I mean,
right, for sure.
There's some really high teachings. This is their prosperity book. It's 207 pages. The new book that she's talking about for the new group that's starting, your book was like 70 some pages. The new one's close to 200. So that's how much it's growing in the new group that's coming through. And this group's like,
can we get the book? Can we get the book?
Can we get the book?
Yeah.
We want to do it.
So Violet has to keep our books hidden because we try to sneak in her room and look at them.
They try to get the books ahead of time. Like, they're just itching for the class to
and
start.
We're always excited. And anyone step in the classes are great. They're awesome. But there's also something special about setting the temple. You know, Janice and I love to set the temple. We're here that Saturday. I didn't really make my schedule that. It just kind of worked out. Hint. But we're both here. We do the ceremonies and practice, all day whenever in between our clients. And then we go in and we set temple. And we love to be able to do it. It's so much fun. So that's just another aspect of it, just to be able to build it. It gets us all so excited.
It does, and it's pretty beautiful in itself. Well, thank you for sharing this. We've got a new group starting soon, and so I'm just trying to get information out there. So if there's somebody out there that would like to take this class, you can sign up. It is 13 classes. It is 1 day a month. It's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The first group started at 9. I've learned good lessons that's a little early to get us started because there's a lot that happens before the start of each one of these classes. So they are 10 to 5. You do get a book in each class and powerful teachings, and you get to practice the tools that you're learning in class together. So makes it really, really awesome. So if you have any questions about Sacred Priesthood, don't hesitate to reach out to the students that are currently on the path, or myself will be happy to sit down and talk to you about this beautiful program. Thanks for watching our video, and we hope to see you soon at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts.